right. Some aliens behind me. Let me put Z like this. And then Melchizedek, he can turn around. Looks like I'm choking him. Choking an ascended master. I'm going to jail. And then we have Talisa, my little Elohim. And they're all going to be in the video today because I'm at the shop. Hey everyone joining in. Say hi if you're here. Jess is behind me. You can't see her.
Hey.
We got some more witchy shit to do tonight. I was doing some witchy shit last night. So, we are on the third Money Magick Transmission. So, we went over soul selling, which I've been getting a lot of feedback on that video. People really like that video. And then, hang on 1 second. I thought there was something in my teeth, but there's not. So, I think Z's playing tricks on me.
Oh my god.
You're being a bad alien, Z. Hey Phaedra. I haven't seen you in a while. So, alright, before we start talking about, look at what Phaedra did. She fixed my bracelet. I haven't worn this in over a year. This is like one of my favorite bracelets. Look how nice and shiny it is. This is my Nefertiti bracelet. I love this bracelet. It's a beautiful gold bracelet my mom bought for me when I graduated from college. But I technically didn't graduate because
You're still kind of doing what you were.
yeah, well, right they didn't fucking let me walk because I didn't take this math course that has nothing to do with my major.
Well, it's media though.
But they did send me my diploma, so fuck you. So technically I graduated. It was like one of those courses that you had to take for no reason, just because they wanted your money. And it was like pre-algebra. That's how bad I am at math. Awful. All right, so besides that, and then this Moldavite bracelet, which I have not worn this in years. It's definitely been years. The Moldavite fell out, and I love Moldavite. It's my favorite stone. I really need, so Phaedra, and I have to get the Moldavite for it, but I want a huge, like when I say huge, like piece of Moldavite. So we have to make a huge Moldavite necklace for me one day. But it's got to be like this big. Like wrapper, like Ghostface Killer. That's what I want. Like a big Ghostface Killer Moldavite fucking charm. Gangster with a big alien head on it. That's what I'm going for. Yeah, this is like, and then I have my evil eye bracelet. Look at that. See? Okay, so enough about my bracelets. But yes, thank you, Phaedra, for fixing them. I'm so happy. And we have some surprises coming. Me and Phaedra are going to collaborate on some Ascension Next jewelry. But anyways, so we're talking about the Money Magick Transmission Part 3. And we talked about selling your fucking soul. And, you know, we all do it. We've all done it. You know, not everyone is a baby eater, but we've all sold our soul in some way. Doing something that we know is out of alignment with who we are. And giving up our pieces of divinity. And then, what?
Nothing. I'm thinking about things.
Okay. Jess is distracting me.
I'm sorry. I'll leave.
Yeah, go downstairs and play with herbs. Actually, can you write a list of what we need, please?
I thought you already ordered.
I didn't order anything yet. And I don't even really use them, so.
All right. I'll do that right now.
All right, cool. Bye.
Bitch. Queen of Mean. Had to say it. I'm sorry.
Great. Yeah, that was my nickname, the Queen of Mean.
It's funny because I was singing Great Guy the Mean when I was in the tin booth.
God. Please don't talk about that. Ugh. see you in a bit.
Sure. If I ever come out.
Great. All right, so where was I? We talked about soul selling. We talked about settling. And there's a lot of you motherfucking settlers out there. So go back and watch the first 2 transmissions. If you're on Instagram, they're on Instagram. If you're watching on YouTube, they're on YouTube. If you're on Facebook, they're on YouTube. Okay, so I wanted to put those out there for everyone. Great content. You know, I'm being really funny in these videos. I'm trying to be lighthearted over all this like heavy stuff that we're talking about. It's just, you know, soul selling isn't like a very uplifting thing to talk about, but it's something that's happening that we need to address. And fucking motherfucking settling, that shit is not a part of the new paradigm, because the new paradigm is all about changing. And today we're going to talk about shifting your perspective around money and wealth. So if you join Money Magick 2.0, you will get the first Money Magick. There's a lot of great content in there. There's over 5 hours of content in that group, and there's 5 activations. I'm trying to think about exactly what I talked about, because I don't even remember. We talked about belief in money. We talked about, the poverty consciousness and the slavery consciousness. Claire was really good. That was like some heavy shit. So my Claire's I don't fuck around with. Tomorrow in the Money Magick 2.0 container, we are diving right into fears surrounded with money. So I'm going to fuck people up, because that's what I do. That's how I that's how I hold you accountable. You know, or I make you hold yourself accountable, because I'm not here to fucking hold anybody accountable for anything. If you want real work, come to me. If you want to be coddled, go to fucking the rest of the spiritual community, because I ain't about that shit. And there's other people that aren't either, but whatever. And sometimes you need a little bit of coddling, but you're not going to get it from me. I only coddle Z. Z's my little baby. He's my little baby alien. I feel like he's getting mad because I'm saying that. I'm sorry, Z. You tricked me into thinking that there was something in my teeth. All right. So we're talking about shifting your perspective around money. You literally have to erase all your old programs. So, oh, look, Amanda. Z, it's Amanda. They're friends. And we also have little baby Yoda that Amanda got me for my birthday. So thank you very much, because I do love him. He's very cute, and I love baby Yoda. And you know what else? Now I'm ranting, but I just have to say this because I've been thinking about this and I haven't said it out loud. Remember in December of 2019, there were all those like cute little baby Yoda memes like all over the internet, and then the fucking coronavirus hit. Like, it was just getting too cute for a while. I knew something was coming. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, oh, baby Yoda. Because I love baby Yoda. I think he's so cute. I would adopt him. I would kill a motherfucker for baby Yoda. Like, I just love all the little baby Yoda memes. So if you have any really cool baby Yoda memes, send them to me, because I love him. And yeah, I just thought it was getting too cute. And of course, the coronavirus hit, and here we are. So I feel like that was fucking planned. It was like, oh, get them nice and tender and soft before you drop this fucking bomb on them. That's the shit that was going down. So that's what they do. They plan shit ahead. That's what reptilians do. They know all the fucking steps to take in order to fuck with us. They're very smart. They're very calculated. And you need to understand their energy. So if you want to get in down the rabbit hole, let me know. Because that is a course where I'm teaching a lot about the reptilian agenda. And there's probably going to be a part 2 as well, because I just have so much to talk about. Yeah. Anyways, shifting your reality. You have to erase all these old programs. That's what we're going into in Money Magick 2.0. Fear is a huge thing around money, like fear of success, fear of being rich, your programs around rich people. How do you feel? Like, we're going into a lot tomorrow. We're diving really, really deep. It's shadow work. So when we do shadow work, you're essentially clearing all of these programs that are embedded in your cell tissue, embedded in the astral realm, embedded in your home. You know, when I do these programs, people feel shifts in their home. I'm serious. I just had somebody in here who was telling me, like, they felt the energy in their house shifting from these programs. Because when you do the online programs with me, you're basically, and you're sitting in your house and you're doing these activations, it goes in your house, it goes in your home. So 2 things could happen. The motherfucker that you're with is going to up level, or you will, they won't, and buy, you know? So that's a thing. That's a thing that happens sometimes, but hey, it just needs to happen. Oh God, I was wondering how you feel about The Rock siding with Baby Eden. Let me tell you something, man. I didn't post anything about it, and you all know how I feel about The Rock. Like, I'm sorry I gotta talk about this. I've loved The Rock since I was 13. I've had many fantasies about that man. I mean, he's not as good looking as he was, because he's getting older now, and he's definitely done steroids. And I would have never said that if it wasn't for this whole thing, because I just love him. And I'm not happy about it, because he should have... Here's the thing. I always was wondering if that guy was eating babies. And, you know, he does all these Disney movies, and he's, you know, he's like one of the top guys in Hollywood. And I never wanted to admit that maybe he would be a baby eater. And since that happened with Biden, I'm like, okay, he's definitely eating babies. I'm sorry, but I felt by watching some of the video with him and Biden, I almost feel like he was blackmailed into that. Honestly, that's what I feel. I feel like he really didn't want to do it, but I also have felt for a long time that The Rock knows what's going on in Hollywood, even if he's not participating in it, and he's turned a blind eye, which to me is some bitch ass shit. You know, this is why I'm talking about this masculinity and these men coming in, and I'm talking about, you know, the Viking energy and all of that, because these men in our society should be protecting us from that shit. And if you're a man and you turn a blind eye to somebody hurting women, but especially a child, you're a straight up bitch. I don't give a fuck who you are. I really don't care. You're a bitch. You're dead in my eyes. So I unfollowed The Rock. It was really hard, and I had to do it, because I'm sorry, but Biden is a fucking baby eater. I don't give a fuck what any of you think. I don't care if you unfollow, unlike, and hate on me. That motherfucker is eating babies. Him, the Clintons, Obama, Bush, all of them, fucking baby eaters. And this ain't from, you know, all the Trump shit going. I knew this shit before all of this Trump shit. So I'm not a right-wing extremist. I don't give a fuck about Republican or Democrat. I know reptilian baby-eating motherfuckers, okay? That's why I do all this shit that I do. That's how I got into doing this, because I was literally destroying my life. I guess I have to talk about this today. I was literally destroying my life because I didn't want to be a part of the system, because I knew how fucked it was. And when I started learning Reiki, I was like, oh shit, I can actually change the energy and the frequencies within people to help them awaken, instead of being like, oh my God, people are eating babies. And what boggles my fucking mind, this is mind boggling, but I understand it in a way, is how people are quote unquote spiritual, do magic, understand magic and ritual, but they don't believe in that baby eating shit. How? How do you even understand anything about magic if you don't know anything about blood magic? How? You don't do magic. You don't know about magic. Blood magic is real. And siphoning energy is a huge part of black magic. And people siphon energy without even consciously knowing it, which means that people siphon energy consciously knowing it. Okay? So this is why I'm here. Because the baby eating motherfuckers, this is why I started doing the money magic. Because they don't want you to have money. They want you to be broke. They want you to be poor. They want you to feel like you're helpless. They want you to need them. I don't put anyone on a pedestal. You know, I don't care. If you're a fucking piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck what your label is. You know, like The Rock. I don't know. You support pedophilia. I don't support you. That's how I feel about that shit. I could listen to anybody about anything and maybe have a different perspective, but when it comes to pedophile shit, no. Because I'll tell you right now, That is the magic that is, besides hurting children, that is the magic that is keeping us in the matrix. I 100%, and I say this shit all the time, that is the shit that is keeping us here in this reality. That ritual that they do where they take the energy of the child is stealing the innocence, and it's affecting our bloodlines. It's affecting our ancestral energy. It affects you karmically, because I've been through a lot of regressions, and I know that I was one of those kids in another lifetime, and I'm not trying to like pretend, you know, anything about like their suffering in this reality is fucking horrible, and I would never compare anything in a past life to now. But that's how I know that shit is real, because when I first learned about it, I fucking felt it when I was reading it in a book when I was 15. And I was like, it was like literally I read about the ritual and how it was done, and I knew at the age of 15, without really understanding magic at that time, I was like literally I felt it go into my body and into my spine, and I was like, this is real. Like, this is real. I know this is real. I don't know how, but I know this is fucking real. And when I started doing this work, I'd seen some of my experiences as one of those. So, yeah. And like, that's part of the programming here, is that we need to shift ourselves out of their reality that they have created for us. And a lot of people think that they're overpowering us, but that's not what it is. It's that they're really good at creating illusions, and we're really good at falling into them. That's the program. So once you release yourself from the illusion, that's what we're talking about with all the wealth stuff. But yeah, that's how I feel about it, and I guess I had to talk about it in this video. So thanks, Jabrina. So how do we break this happening proactively? How do we break this reality and break that? Well, first of all, they're going to normalize pedophilia. That's what they're already trying to do. I don't give a fuck what anybody is saying. They're going to try to normalize that shit. I also feel like that's why they're emasculating men, and they're trying to make them interested in children, because when men become interested in that innocence, it's disconnecting them from their masculinity, because a real masculine man doesn't want to have sex with a child. A real masculine man wants to have sex with a real fucking woman that is strong and powerful, where he doesn't have anything to fucking gain, where he doesn't have to take anything from that woman, you know? And you can see our men in our society are being emasculated, and they're going towards like women like that are victims, or that they can control and manipulate, and it's to suck the energy. Next step is to get them interested in fucking children, so they suck the innocence from them, and then it's gonna go even deeper than that. And I'm telling you right now, I told one of my friends, I was like, this is all connected to gray aliens, because gray aliens have no fucking genitals. And I think that they are us in the future who did not ascend. And I feel like it all stems from pedophilia. Eventually, God caught up to them and was like, I'm taking away your reproductive organs, and this is who you are now. That's what I fucking think. So I feel like a lot of us are going to see through the illusion and be like, fuck no, that's not how I gain power, because that's what that ritual is about. Or you're gonna fall into it. People are gonna fall into it. It's probably gonna be people where you're like, what the fuck, you know? But yeah, men need to man up. Like, man the fuck up. Throw your fucking PlayStation out the window and go fucking chop some wood and be a fucking man, you know? And women need to fucking women up too. Like, put your big girl panties on, stop chasing these fuck boys, and become a real fucking woman. Like, stand in your power. Men and women, stand in your power. And if you're a masculine woman or a feminine man and that's how you stand in your power, then that's how you fucking do it, you know? But we need men that are in their masculinity now. Like, we need that, you know? And that's how I feel about that. Geez, this is like really going off topic here. I guess it's, and the lights keep flickering. It's, Z, what are you doing? Come on, God, look at, they're like laughing. Look at, he's smiling. Is it me, or look at, he's smiling. Z's got a little fucking smirk on his face too. To break through the illusion, everyone's got to stand in their power. That's the only way that you can break, because, all I want you to think about this. The illusion is like, oh God, how do I explain it? Like a cloud over humanity, right? It's like a smoggy cloud. I'm completely off topic here. And it's
You're being nauseous. I couldn't even breathe down there.
Oh, because I was talking about pedophilia.
Yeah, I heard everything you were saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, king and queen balance, exactly. The illusion is like a smoggy cloud in our reality. The more that you turn up your light, the illusion can't hold. It can't, because the light is going to shine through that. All this programming in us that is, you know, connected with money and power and purpose and your identity and all of that. You need to remove all of this programming that is keeping you from turning your light up. You know, and a lot of you, and this is why I'm talking about the money shit, because the money is a big thing. Money is the program, or the poverty consciousness, slavery consciousness is the program that keeps you in that cloudy energy, and you get so fucking distracted from doing all the other things that you're supposed to be doing because you're worried about fucking money. And then you can't do the things that you want to do. Ever, because you don't have the money. So you're always chasing the fucking almighty dollar instead of falling into being and being within your purpose. And it's time for us to shift all of this. This is why I'm doing Money Magick 2.0. So get the fuck in there. If you're like, maybe I want to do it, fucking do it. You know, I got payment plans and everything. You have the Floki laugh.
Very close to him.
Floki. Well, I feel like this like ruined my whole fucking teaching here. I did it though, because this is what needed to happen. Z and Melchizedek are laughing because they made me talk about things. This is what happens too before me and Jess go into ritual. Everything's all over the place. All right, so you have to release.
Well, we're not in this reality anymore. That's what it is.
I know.
We already leave before we start.
Yeah. All right, so like here's some of the stuff that happens before you start shifting. Let me just go into this, see how it works. So as somebody who's very psychic and intuitive, you know, I can feel when I need to shift. I know when, okay, change is coming in, somebody's coming in my life, like whatever. You feel the energy before it comes in, when you're in tune. And then this is part of my frustration is like, I'm always like 10 steps ahead of myself because I can feel the energy, but it's not here. What a lot of people do is, and this is why you need to be patient and you need to shift your programming. So, for example, the new space that I'm manifesting, I can feel it. I can see it. I can hear the people in there. I can see the clientele coming in. I can see who I'm going to be collaborating business-wise with it. But when I come into the shop here, I'm like, like this isn't where I belong anymore. Like I can feel that
like
this isn't.
small
Yeah, it's like I feel like I'm in fucking Harry Potter under the stairs. You know what I mean? Like I'm not supposed to be here anymore. What happens with most people when they get to this point, because there's so much frustration and aggravation, is they push away that thing that is in front of them because they don't believe that it's there. Like they don't understand like how it's even going to come to fruition. That happens a lot with money and wealth, is like you can feel it, you can see it, you can hear it, you know that it's there, it's out in the quantum, it's there. It's just you're not pulling it in or you're not receiving it because you're not in alignment with it. In order for me to receive the new space, I need to get in alignment with that, which means that my physical being, my physical entity, my higher self, my galactic self, whoever the fuck is there in Ashley's field needs to get aligned with the new ascension next. I need to level up to that shit. You know, when a lot of people do is they run away. They run away because they're either afraid or they feel like they don't deserve it or they feel like they're going to get judged. A lot of people go through a lot of things. What wealth is judgment behind it. That's your programming with that also is, you know, what do you think about rich people? What do you say about rich people? Like for me, for a long time, it was like, oh, they all fucking eat babies. Like that's what I thought about it, you know? And then be like, whoa, I'm going to go fucking do dumb shit to get money because at least I won't be a baby. Like this is the logic behind a lot of people. I'm going to work a shitty job for the rest of my life because then I'll be a good person. That is selling your soul and settling for shit. Yeah, this whole training got fucked up because of the
paradigm.
Yeah. What happens with a lot of people is you get lost in the old programs that have settled in. So if you watched the video yesterday when I talked about settling, when it gets really settled in, it becomes those vines, like the vines you can't get rid of, that literally wrap around your whole being, and it wraps all that energy in. So what you have to do is you have to release that old program, but you have to decide and say, I am not going to live like this anymore. I am going to allow this into my lifestyle. Now for me, I know I'm totally aligned to be a multimillionaire, and for a while I pushed it away. I'm like, oh, I don't need that. I don't need that. Doesn't need to be a part of Ashley. And the more that I pushed it away, the more I settled into this space here, and it just didn't feel right. Like, I am supposed to be out there, have my hands in many things. Not all of you are meant to do that, But I felt bad about feeling that multimillionaire feeling, like, oh, that's not spiritual, I'm being greedy, blah, 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 blah. But in actuality, I was pulling away from my true self, from my truth, when I was pulling away from the multimillionaire self. And a lot of it is because of the things that I'm going to have to do. Like, I was even thinking the other day, like, I really need to, the top of my head is itchy. I need to be a motivational speaker. Like, I know that. I know I'm going to be standing in front of crowds of hundreds of people and, like, calling on them and then calling them all out on their bullshit. And I get really excited about it, and then I get really fucking scared. Like, oh, God, like, I'm going to be doing that? Yup, I am. So there's a lot of things when you tune into that aspect of wealth and money that you're supposed to be doing that are scary, and you'll push that away. And a lot of times you have to do a lot of the healing work. So you have to dive into your fears, which we're going to be doing tomorrow in Money Magick 2.0. Link in the bio, link in the description on YouTube. There's still spaces left for that. And you have to believe in yourself.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Jess is fucking me up and everything.
I'm not. Don't blame it on me.
I know.
I went downstairs, you still fucked up. It's not my problem. Shit. I'm trying to stay focused.
I can't focus right now.
That's what happens when we do.
It doesn't matter. This was good anyways. They needed to hear this stuff.
All happened the way it was supposed to.
Exactly.
That's it. Somebody heard something that they weren't expecting to hear that they needed to hear. They all did in one way or another.
Yeah.
Just because it felt ranty doesn't mean it was wrong.
I know. All right. So we're shifting out of the old paradigm. I'm just going to leave it here.
Yeah. Mike dropped that shit. And,
Let's pull some Mary Magdalene cards
the
before I
damn
sign
thing.
off. What was that?
huh?
Oh, Polio Santo. I thought it was a rune too. Oh, I pulled those runes for myself yesterday, and they told me to leave them out so you can look at them.
Because you didn't know what to think.
No, I have my own perception on
You know
it.
what? I get what you're saying now. I thought you know what I said, but...
Selling your soul, settling, vines, nope. Winter is coming. We are warriors and light happening. Money is energy. Why is that scary? Because we are being authentic.
Winter's coming.
Yes. Yes, Heidi. Thank you. Let's pull some cards on the shift. Shifting your perspective on wealth. I feel like too the whole baby eating thing came in is because they're the ones that are controlling the monetary system on the planet right now too, and we need to like cut them loose from that. Jess hates when I talk about the baby eaters.
All I hear is the Leo King say,
Alien babies!
that's all I hear when I hear baby eater. And he did it like 7 times in one video once, and I just started laughing every time.
The beloved. I'm gonna have to read that card because I have no idea what that means. Mother Mary, show compassion towards yourself with receiving. That's what I feel like that is. It's like be open to all the great things coming in. That's how you really shift your reality, is knowing that you deserve it. knowing that you're worthy of it. Color. Interesting. I feel like I gotta read out of the book for the first one. So there's a message in here that I'm not gonna channel into. If I can find it. Your heart is open and full of love. Because of this, magical blessings are drawn to you. If you are single, a loving relationship will soon be formed, which will transform your life. What the fuck is this?
What did you pull, Mary Magdalene card?
Yeah. If you are already in a relationship, then your relationship is about to deepen and also be transformed in some way. Love is a timeless state through which all spirituality is interconnected. You will soon feel an overwhelming sense of gratitude for life through your relationship with your beloved. Valuable insights are gained, and you each bring out the best in each other. Well, I think that is just saying, in order to shift the wealth paradigm within yourself or your family, is that you need to be on the same page with people that are in your life. Like, you can't shift your reality when there's people in your life that are not on the same page as you, that do not connect with you in the same. So like, if you're in a relationship with somebody romantically and you want to step into shifting your reality, you want to step into living a purpose-led life, you want to, get rid of the job that you have or even the lifestyle that you live, they need to be on board with that. Also, too, I feel like it's the people around you. If you're surrounded by people who, because when you're doing a lot of this spiritual work, this energetic work, you need to be around people that are in belief of it, or you're going to keep falling back into the old programming, the old systems that they're in. Like me and Jess don't hang out with anybody. We hang out with like 3 people, maybe. We're starting to open up our circle a little bit. It's still like they're all on that level. They're all on that fucking level, Like we don't have.
And your message too, though, even is funny for me.
Well, we don't have any friends that are like, oh, you guys are crazy.
No.
Like everyone around us is
and if they do,
bye, bitch. You don't accept my aliens. Bye.
You try and make me anything I'm not.
Bye.
It's not gonna work.
I'll wear the hats that I want to wear.
Fuck yeah. The hats. I'll drum the way I want to drum. I'll fucking pull the runes.
Yeah. Motherfuckers talking shit about Thor. How dare they?
I'm drifting. I'm trancing right out right now.
All right, yeah, we gotta get on with it. Mother Mary, I feel like it's very simple with Mother Mary. It's all tapping. What do you want? You know what I mean? Do you want to fucking quit your job, sell everything, and go live in a van and drive around? That could be your form of wealth. My form of wealth is different. I want to get my lips done. It doesn't mean that I'm fucking not spiritual. So you just have to be you and tap into your wealth paradigm. What do you want out of life? Odin, yes, I love Odin. Odin is my galactic dad. The clan should be another form of your support. Yes, not a negative weight holding you back from growth. Exactly. 100%. Thank you. And then color. I'm going to read this card too. Just not in channeling mode right now. Over the coming days, pay attention to the colors you are drawn to. The colors of your clothes and the food you eat and drink have profound effect on the way you feel. When you find yourself being drawn to a certain color, pay attention to... I feel like with this is like paying attention to anything that is coming up, connecting it with the chakras and see what needs to be removed in that system. Like, what's the programming there? We're also going to go over that in Money Magick 2.0. So I'm going to go through the whole chakra system, and then I'm going to go through the programmings that would be in each energetic system connected to money and wealth. And we're going to release a lot of those programs through an activation. But I always connect colors with that's how I read a lot of times. there's a lot of reds in this card that I'm seeing pop out for me. You may be seeing the blue pop out more, but I'm seeing the red. So for me, it's a lot within the root chakra that needs to be released. And I know that I'm releasing a lot in my root chakra right now. And that's also connected to the tribe as well. So it's connected to the beloved card. Your tribe are the people around you that you love in this time, that, you know, your family, all of that. You may have to put a lot of them in check if you're trying to manifest this dream life, or you may have to tell some of them to beat it, you know? Get the fuck out. I don't want to hear your shit about how you can't do this and you can't do that. You know, I had a client yesterday, and I only do these readings every once in a while, my like $100 psychic readings. I throw them out. I do like 4 of them.
The words are just everything. Like, it stopped doing the reading I wanted, and now it's just talking about what you're talking. It's like, yes.
Great. So I had a client yesterday, and, you know, she has been watching my videos for a while, and, you know, she bought one of the readings. I didn't know she existed. She was like, I followed you for like 2 years, but just like never really commented on any of your stuff or anything like that. And she has a medical issue. And I was like, can you tell me a little bit about that? Because I was getting that it's something that doesn't even need to exist in this reality. I don't even remember the point that I'm getting to in here. But basically, I was like, oh, because she needs to shift her reality. I was like, that's not real. I was like, it's something that happened something happened traumatically through surgery. And I go, this is all energetic, and you can change that. You just have to decide right now, I'm going to shift this reality that I'm sick and release that. And her doctor that she's going to all the time is a fucking asshole to her, and tells her, like, basically she's like, well, I'm going to change my diet and do this. And her doctor is like, oh, well, let's see if it works, or I don't know if you could do that, and blah, 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 blah. I was like, you need to tell this doctor to fucking beat it and go find somebody that's going to support you through this process. And she also needs to do a lot of spiritual work, but to have somebody, like, I want to go find this doctor and fucking give them a stone cold stunner. Like, how could you say that to somebody that you're supposed to help heal? You know why? Because it's all about fucking money, and it's not about helping people heal. It's about keeping people fucking sick. That's what the medical industry is about. But how dare she say that to her fucking client? Like, I was so disgusted. It's like, how are you telling somebody that you're supposed to help heal that you just basically don't believe in them? That's what this beloved card is about. Get rid of everybody in your fucking doctor. Like I said in video number 1, fuck your grandma if she doesn't believe in you and talk shit to you. Fuck your fucking mom. Like, get these people, like, if they're people in your family, like, put them over there. If they're your fucking doctor, get them the fuck out of your life. If they're a fucking friend that's a waste of space and does nothing but bring bad energy in your life, get them out. You can't bring in abundance. You can't bring in wealth. You can't bring in your dream life unless you shift your fucking reality. You are the only one that will be able to do that. Nobody else in your life. Not even Z. He can help, but he can't do it for you. All right, I'm going to leave that here. Leave it here. Leave it here. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Me and Jess got to do some stuff. All right. Well, I don't know where I'm going to go live tomorrow, but I am. And thank you all for watching. I hope that this transmission went through you and connected with you, even the baby eating shit in a way. Maybe you need to know something about that. And thank you for watching. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.